Okay, good morning, dear friends. Let's start the class. I will be taking overheads, including activity-based costing and then marginal costing. I'll be taking overheads and activity-based costing and then marginal costing. That means by the time I finish my classes, you will be able to get 30 marks. 30 marks. First step. So I am going to, as I told you in the last class, the focus is to achieve success. You read a lot, but students fail and they lose interest. This is what we have seen. I gave a lecture in the last class. You keep perseverance is the most important thing. Don't give up. Never allow a feeling that you may not pass the exam. It's difficult. I'm not saying it's so easy for you to, I passed the exam so I can talk. But then you have to pass and grow. Naturally, we have to work together, and most important attributes you have to learn from us. Okay, right. Now, strategy for success will be there in my coaching every time. How to remember, how to present, what are the troubles you will face in the exam, how to overcome them, all that I will be talking. First, let us take the syllabus. What is the question paper that you are going to see? What is the question paper that you are going to take up? Last exam, the November 20th exam is there. Totally, there are 6 questions they are asking, friends. They are asking 6 questions. And you have to write 5. First question is compulsory. All 5 questions you have to answer means 20 marks each. If you see the syllabus, first question you will have 4 into 5, 20 marks. And the next questions have 20 marks, 10. 2 parts will be there. So therefore, they will cover all the syllabus. That means how many questions they can ask you? First is 4 questions, 5 marks each. Next is you have 5 questions, but you have to answer 4. 4 into 20, 80 marks. And then it will be at least 2 questions, 10 marks. So 8 chapters can be covered, 8 to 10 chapters will be covered. That is the first step. Now, I don't want to, first step is your learning is there. But from the exam point of view, you will have to do what's called as ABC analysis. The 2 parts of preparation is there. One is reading a lot. See, whatever I am saying, you can take it as inputs. You should not, you have to apply your mind. I have some experience based on which I am telling. You have to apply your own conditions. Your own likes and dislikes to be added to it. You should not be a copycat. But CA exam, one level is preparation, good documentation for revision, and then preparation for exam. Exam preparation is different because when you go to the exam, you may know everything before going to the exam and after coming out of the exam. But what you know in the exam only is main. And friends, you are youngsters, when the question comes, you should be able to reproduce it. That means you should anticipate the likely question paper, first step. Second step, you should have practiced that heavily. Third is, you will be able to write. In spite of this is not, exam testing is different, friends. Most people who fail in the exam know better. The person who passes in the exam is a person who is a good performer in a life situation. You are like a cricket. Those people who hit centuries in the first and second innings, Azharuddin, Dhoni and many others, Kohli, all those people, Kohli, that fellow, Tamil they call Kohli, understand? So, all these guys are high performers in a given crunch situation. They may be very great people, but they are not able to shine. These are all the techniques you should imbibe. Never think this is a strategy, you have to pass CA. For that, what is the ingredients of success? That's all. I'll be teaching every time. Now today's class, I'll just go through the background to this costing. One thing I used to tell to everybody is, if you think it is your money, answers will come just like that. Understand? Most students don't think like that. They are thinking that it is somebody's money and therefore they are not able to get some idea. That's all. Okay. So you have to put it common sense, slow. Right now when you are learning, try it 10 times. What I finish after that in the home, try to master that. Consolidation must be there. This whole syllabus, friends, as we discussed in the last class, what is the object of cost accounts? What is the object of cost accounts? We have defined, that is the first question. Cost accounting is basics, we are talking very, very basics. First and foremost step, cost ascertainment. Cost ascertainment. Right. Whether you are producing small pin, matchstick or an aeroplane, we should know at what cost we are producing. Because the business process is such, you will invest, the cost incurred has to be recovered with profit through selling price. Therefore, you should know the cost. Today, in the modern world, you see India is a very attractive destination because we have volume of sales, 130 crore population if not more. Therefore, India is very attractive and the people want low price, high quality. Airlines, once upon a time, it used to be what you can say, to go to Delhi 25,000. Air Deccan came. He was offering same thing at 500 rupees. The prices have fallen so badly because I am not interested in Kingfisher. They offered so many, but they are all going to add cost. They are all going to add costs. So this man had a different costing strategy. Therefore, he has come out with that reasons. That's what we are going to discuss in costing. If you meet a Marwadi person, Gujarati, they are so brilliant. They are the leaders in India. Total power is with them. Money, muscles, everything. Because when you talk about him, he will immediately say, what is the cost at which I can produce this product? 10 rupees. At what price can I sell? 15 rupees. 5 rupees profit I will get. Per month, per day, how many sell? 1 lakh. 5 lakhs profit. So 5 lakhs profit, let us say per month 150 lakhs, 1.5 crores. Oh, what is investment? What is investment? When will I recover it? Now whether I will be able to sell? What is my competition? What is the risk I am taking? Like that analysis is done. So for him to come to a decision about the proposal, he will work on the data. He will know everything. But money doesn't come just like that, friends. One has to work very hard. Remember, you want to become rich, there are added problems to be rich. Earning money, retaining money, and then being with money is not an ordinary thing. It requires a brilliant brain. You see, everywhere chartered accountants are top. I am not telling because I am chartered accountant. But CAs will be the brains everywhere. And nowadays they are doing lot of criminal things also. They are also there. Understand? And another problem is no crime, white collar crime can be established in court. No crime can be established in court. Because judges don't understand the accounting standards, internal controls and all. And lawyers dislike figures. The lawyers dislike figures. You understand? So, each profession has got its own strengths and problems, but CAs are excellent. Therefore, as a businessman, what is your role is to advise. You have to give data and create alternatives. Decision making is done by the entrepreneur based on the inputs you are going to give. One small mistake in calculation of these things will wipe out. You understand? So, the costing becomes terribly important now. First question is, the subject I am taking, every point that I am speaking, you have to listen carefully. Raise the questions, we will answer it. So, first and foremost step is, the entire business environment today is market driven. The entire business environment is market driven. And the purpose of doing business is earning profits. You may ask whether profit maximization is your goal, or wealth maximization is your goal, or value maximization. Friends, unless you earn profits, what value can you create? No doubts. Value creation is ultimate. But what do you mean by value creation? What do you mean by value creation? How can you create that value? You can create that value only through profit generation. But when an investor is investing in the business, he is looking for long-term survival of this business. Tatas, when they issue shares, oversubscribed, because they are there in the business with some policies. And people trust they will be there in future. So therefore, value creation is nothing but earning profits on a sustained basis. Value creation is nothing but earning profits, maximum profits on a sustained basis, satisfying the stakeholders. Underline my point. Satisfying the stakeholders. See, earlier business entrepreneurs, when you take ambassador car, the persons who are benefited is Birlas. The 100 years old ambassador car is same fate. Competition came, they wiped out. That is called profit maximization, which is from a narrow angle. Right. I am not talking to you on finance management, costing. But today, for everything is cost. And the whole business focus is small margins per unit profit, but large volumes. Volumes are driving you. And there may not be much difference between the first and second. But the first person, small difference, but the first person will take you over. Therefore, Every decision is driven by inputs, costs, and outputs is profit. And costing is basically ascertaining the cost. Second thing, problem is today you are in a multi-product environment. No company produces one product. No company produces one product. Today, no company produces one product, multi-product scenarios. Deen Dayal has come. The company produces multi-products. And earlier what happened, the raw material and labor cost. Dina, just 1 minute, friends. I'll call it. Clock. Porche. Yeah, thank you. Rolling later. I will come back. Supreme Court will start off it. Okay. Now friends, when you are in a multi-product, diversified company is operating, and the second scenario is the total cost comprising of prime cost and overheads. The proportion of overheads has increased a lot. The companies, earlier material cost will be there, labor cost will be there, in a product cost when you take a large portion because a single product. But when you are taking too many products, producing them of varieties, then what happened? The overheads, indirect expenses have gone up, and almost 60% accounts for it. Then the situation came in, how much you will charge to this product? Material, see, for example, I am producing biryani, chicken biryani. Then what is the direct cost? Chicken. Then vegetables, basmati rice. You can identify with the pack of biryani. But what about the other costs? I am producing varieties of costs. The overheads, indirect expenses will be there, advertisement and management costs. Same projects, I am constructing massive buildings. I have a head office here which produces, which has engineers, thinkers, accountants, planners, who will bear their cost. And how to bring that cost onto these products. Ultimately, you have to sell the product at a profit to survive in the business. That is costing. That is costing. And a top businessman, when a proposal is put before him, I repeat, when a proposal is put before you, saying that I want to produce mobiles, I want to produce a Mercedes car, anything. I don't know how to produce Mercedes car, but I will ask, what is the cost of producing it? Correctly tell me. And as I already explained, what is the profit at which, what is the selling price I can penetrate? How many pieces I can sell? What is the competitor strategy? What is the long-term strategy for me? How much competition can come into business? Risk assessment, risk appraisal, risk quantification is always driven by this. And they started with marginal costing. Originally budgets were there. Originally ordinary planning. Everything is growing like anything. Modern techniques have come. All are aiming at earning profits on a sustainable basis, investing the profits in a careful manner so that the company keeps on growing, and you finally create value to your stakeholders, your customers, your employees, and the government, society, environment, and for your shareholders who are the ultimate creators for you. So in this background, we have to look at this subject. It's an input driven, management driven subject, costing, understand. Now, what is this management accounting? Costing, first accounts was there, from there it developed to cost accounting. From cost accounting, management accounting. From management accounting, financial management. Like that. Now we are giving big names, cost and management accounting. Strategic finance, strategic costing. So business driven decisions through input of this cost. The rule number 1 doesn't change. Accounts, when you say profit as per accounts and when you say profit as per costing, what is the difference? First question. You should know that. These are all code words. Profit as per accounts is 1 crore. Profit as per cost accounts is, let us say, 10 crores, something like that. But one thing you know, accounting profit is called actual profit. Accounts is actuals and costing is estimated, future driven. That is the basic difference. Accounts talks about past, what has already happened, whereas costing is about future, what's going to happen. What's going to happen, uncertainty is there. First step. That's why cost ascertainment we call it. For example, I am producing chairs for a school. I go to a school and ask the school, can you please give me an order? 1,000 chairs we want. Then my cost of 1,000 chairs, one chair production is, let us say, 500 rupees. Cost of production 500. Selling price is 1,000. The school principal will tell me, no, I can't give you 1,000. Competition is there. Then 900. 800, 600, 700. Ultimately you have to click. Now I will quote 700. Thinking cost is 500. So I think my profit is 200 on 1000. It is 2 lakhs. Oh, very good. Then you bring that order. Then you start producing materials, you purchase labor, everything is there. Suppose the actual cost goes to 800. What happens? You have lost. So, you need that cost ascertainment should be done well. And that is what you as a cost accountant is supposed to do. And what is cost ascertainment? We have seen that prime cost, the cost which can be identified with the final product. And then indirect cost. This is a room. I want to construct this room. I can tell what will be the cost of this room. Walls, cement, sand, slabs, all can be estimated. But what I cannot correctly estimate is my overheads. I mean, engineers, all salaries. So you need principles to be developed to ascertain the cost. Costing standards have come in. You catch my point? So that now you realize costing is basically concerned with management driven subject. It is an advisory in nature. Fine. The first step is over. And now if you take the syllabus, I am just giving you a brief introduction, friends, because what I am going to teach you. First is prime cost, overheads, methods, techniques. This is the syllabus, entire costing. Whatever is the name that they change, the syllabus remains the same. Prime cost means materials, labor and expenses. Directly, prime cost is the cost which is identifiable with the final product. I gave you an example that if you are Rajinikanth singing, Rajinikanth is direct cost. SP Balasubramaniam is the indirect cost. If SP Balasubramaniam is not there, Rajinikanth will be only, he'll say. Understand? Therefore, this is the direct cost, prime cost. Next is overheads. The most important topic, very difficult topic is overheads, indirect expenses. And there are a lot of developments took place in this overheads because as I told you just now, the overheads have to be recovered on a predetermined basis. Correct? No. Now I am producing one product. I know what is the cost of my material, what is the cost of labor. My overheads per month I will budget. It may be 10 crores. So how much of that should go to this product one per unit produced? That's called as absorption of overheads on a predetermined basis. What is the correct basis? And today you remember that Your cost will be, if you wrongly do something, you are out of business. One wrong decision. Because you are selling 1 crore pieces a day. Every piece that goes, you lose 2 rupees, gone. Business is wiped out. So cost ascertainment. And you cannot have bigger cost. Then nobody will buy. Understand? That is where costing has become very, very important. That overheads absorption has gone into a situation now. You got activity based costing. A scientific approach by which overheads charged should be linked to the products, activities. Understand? If the product is taken out, the costs attributable to be eliminated. If I stop producing chicken biryani, I don't need chicken. Correct? No. But I may need other people to cook the vegetable biryani. That is what is the subject we are going to develop. That's called activity based costing. So I am going to teach this extensively, traditional method to the latest thinkings on that. And then marginal costing. That's the next chapter I will take. This is a decision making. Now I am going to put you 30 marks just like that for you, and every time when I am teaching, friends, this running lecture, how much you can remember? You can't remember. So I will give notes and you will have to point by point. Then I will take my material and teach. Then I will correlate with the institute material. That's all. You keep one notebook and that you keep it as a Bible. That's all. I have produced students who got 100 marks in final. If they only listen to me correctly. I will give you one example, friends. Take it to your mind. Now subject is difficult if you put your common sense. I am telling myself, I don't know computers, somehow my mind doesn't get in. Maybe I am not applied my mind. Understand? So I was always thinking this yo and all. But other things, I think if you give me any legal points, my brain tuck and works. Any Supreme Court judgments, I will read out 100 pages fast. I like it. So that's why I told you, what you like only you should take. Now you are in a position, what you have taken you should like. Understand? It is possible you liked and taken it, or it is possible you did not like and taken because of your parents. But now there is no other choice but to like. That's all. If you are not liking, just leave the CA course and go to the place. Don't waste the time. Waste of money, frustration. Because of your mind, your entire environment of your people will be upset. Understand? But we are all there to support you. We are all there, I am telling you. I may not be replying you every time. But once it is, you keep on, many people keep on writing to me. I don't even see, you understand, I don't have that much time. But if you are in real trouble, I will just try to share my thoughts. The problem with younger generation today is they don't listen. First step, they will not listen. You have to be a listener, good listener. Listener, not before you talk, everybody talks. No. Second thing is, analyze what is advised. Don't take it, analyze. Believe, take your opinion and then approach. Everything is simple. Everything is simple. Okay, right. And so now I have told you the summarized version of presentation I will be explaining also, and you have to, as I told you, I will stop at every 15 minutes of my lecture or 20 minutes of my lecture, and